In 2013, a documentary aired that convinced millions of people Megalodon was still alive. Real footage, real witnesses, real evidence. Except none of it was real. It was staged, a made-up documentary built to look like a true investigation. The channel later admitted it was fiction. But here's what most people never talk about. After the truth came out, the questions didn't stop. Because Megalodon's extinction is based on one assumption that nobody can actually prove. Tonight, we're asking the question that documentary never really answered. Did Megalodon really go extinct? Let's start with what we know for sure. Megalodon was real. It lived in our oceans for millions of years, growing up to 60 feet long, with a bite stronger than anything alive today. To put that in perspective, its jaws alone could fit several adult humans standing upright, side by side. Its teeth, the size of a human hand, were built to crush bone, not just flesh. It hunted whales the same way smaller sharks hunt fish. It was, without question, one of the most powerful predators to ever exist. And according to the fossil record, it disappeared around 3.6 million years ago. The most common theory is simple. The oceans cooled. Megalodon's prey moved into colder waters, and Meg couldn't follow. And here's the problem. Like most sharks, Meg likely needed warm, shallow water to give birth and raise its young. Cold open ocean simply wasn't built for that part of its life. Killer whales didn't have that problem. They're not fish, they're mammals with their own body heat, built to hunt in cold water without a second thought. So newer competitors started taking its food. Slowly, the largest predator in the ocean ran out of places to hunt. That's the official story. And for a long time, almost everyone accepted it. It's a clean explanation. It fits the data we have. And in science, the simplest explanation is usually the right one. But usually is not the same as always. But here's the problem. We didn't find a body. We didn't find a final generation of Megalodon fossils that prove the exact moment it disappeared. We found a gap. A point in the fossil record where Megalodon teeth simply stop appearing. And an absence of evidence is not the same as proof of extinction. This matters more than it sounds because it's happened before. In 1938, a fish called the coelacanth was pulled out of the ocean off the coast of South Africa. Scientists were stunned. This fish was supposed to have gone extinct 66 million years earlier. It had been studied only through fossils, the same way we study Megalodon today. Yet there it was, alive, swimming in our oceans the entire time. In 1976, an even stranger animal was discovered, the megamouth shark, a massive, deep-water shark that science had no record of at all. Not extinct, not rare, completely unknown, until the day someone finally caught one. So we have to ask the obvious question. If two separate species can stay hidden in our oceans for millions of years, what makes us so sure Megalodon couldn't do the same? Here's where it gets interesting. Most of Earth's ocean has never been explored. Over 80% of it remains a mystery to science, especially the deep trenches, where pressure and darkness make exploration almost impossible. The Mariana Trench alone is deeper than Mount Everest is tall, and we've sent more people to the surface of the moon than to its deepest point. If Megalodon's extinction theory is built on cold water pushing it out of shallow hunting grounds, what if a small population simply adapted and moved deeper instead of dying out? It wouldn't need to thrive. It would just need to survive. And the ocean has given us strange reasons to wonder. Researchers have documented whale carcasses found with massive, unexplained bite marks, far larger than any known living shark could produce. Sonar operators have occasionally picked up enormous, unidentified shapes in deep water, far below where most sharks are known to travel. Officially, these are almost always explained away. Misread sonar. But almost always explained is not the same as always explained. There's also a piece of this story that rarely gets mentioned. Long before satellites and sonar, sailors in the waters near Port Stephens, Australia, told stories for generations about an enormous creature they called the submarine. A shark so large that it could swallow other sharks whole. Spotted again and again across different decades by different crews who had never spoken to each other. Local legend, most likely. But local legends about giant sea creatures have a strange habit of eventually turning out to be real animals nobody had documented yet. So we return to the question we started with. Did Megalodon really go extinct? Maybe the fossil record is complete, and the largest predator in ocean history is exactly as gone as we believe. Or maybe, like the coelacanth, like the megamouth shark, it's simply been hiding in the one place we still haven't fully searched. Nothing is random. Everything has a truth, and somewhere in the deepest parts of our oceans, we still don't know what's down there. Subscribe to Beyond the Truth for more stories, mysteries, and questions that push beyond what we think we know.